TIs in the UK, around the world, an establishment, UK establishment, intelligence services in the UK, West Midlands Police Force, Coventry Police. Right, for these covert operators, it's a 24-hour operation. Yeah, for them to try and stitch targets up into the sectors. But all heavily involved, all the management in healthcare, public health, social services, NHS want to be researchers. Yeah, and there's someone's outstanding doctors, mental health administrators, twisted psychiatrists. Yeah, who try and administer people via these targeting programs. They've got to have covert operators surrounding targets so they can intercept phone calls, intercept conversations, and plan ahead, premeditated, pre-planned, pre-conspired to get their manpower everywhere. That includes the local community spies, the people they're trying to use for statement makers, witness reports. Yeah, and that's phone callers to the social services system. Because otherwise, if no one's spying on people, yeah, social services would not be able to react to the phone calls that these targeting networks are making of TIs all over the UK and around the world. That's how they detain people. Yeah, they send the social services round once the targeting system. Yeah, the leaders think they have got to the TIs and the TI will not be able to defend themselves or get any help, yeah, to get out of the sectioning, yeah, to detain people under the Mental Health Act. Yeah, that's why they surround people. Yeah, and they realise, yeah, if they were to investigate the social workers, yeah, and rip the family court protection apart, yeah, rip the profile apart, rip the detective agency apart, yeah, whether it's government police officers or a private detective agency that has been set up, yeah, for these kind of targeting practices. When they get a phone call saying they're relisting people, can you send your surveillance teams around and work on them? And then we'll use the family court protections again to detain them. Because then we'll have statement makers, witness reports, and phone callers who we can draft in at any time once we've scripted them. Yeah, that's what the whole detaining system's about in the family court protection. So when I was down my mother's, we put words into her head. So obvious, because 1 second we're talking okay, and then she's, yeah, starts going off on one and starts digging up stuff, whatever they're putting into her head. Yeah, if my mother eyes have been affected for the last couple of years, yeah, she can't really see clearly in my eyes. Yeah, so whatever she's on about, yeah, it's the sector workers who are sound recording it all. That's why they sound record people. Yeah, so they can hand it in to family court protection and to have a judge the story. Yeah, to portray families differently. Yeah, to what's really going on. Yeah, they edit all the sound recordings as well. Yeah, so, but believe me, the sound recordings are used to intercept wherever the targets are going, whatever the targets are about. So the field generals, field marshals, yeah, the private detectives, senior leaders can map out the areas where the targets are going to go and get everyone there. So this is where my infrasound detector comes in useful. I left my mother's around that time, yeah, 10 to 2, and I walked down Gossett Street instead of getting the bus. And guess what? The covert operators all scattered down Gossett Street, waiting for me to walk past. Yeah, they're not just doing it to me. They are there for a reason. They're doing it to loads of people in Coventry. Yeah, they're trying to use the sector's old ideology, old historical strategies in using their family court of protection. Yeah, for public health, social workers, mental health administrators to all get together, to all collaborate, canoodle, conspire together, yeah, and put up a damning personal persecution of people's lives. That's why they stalk people like the paparazzi. That's why they're training all the juniors. They've got a big, massive network out there. Yeah, think how many people, manpower, Coventry Council can muster together. And volunteers, because it's linked to a court case. So we used everyone who went to the court case, everyone connected to the local family, everyone who went to the funeral, or who knows of the families who were involved in the court case of me originally. I was only a witness. Yeah, and they've got a lot of people together. That's the gang in itself, let alone using the armed forces gangs, doormen gang, rugby players gang. Now, when I went through town, I seen a bloke, yeah, rugby player type, yeah, 20 stone odd, yeah, and he had his knee strapped, yeah, dodgy knee. I walked past him comfortably, him and his partner. Yeah, and then so obvious, yeah, I know they're using modern technologies. But in the city centre, there's loads of people out there who are worse off than me. Yeah, people who are begging for money, people who are fucking homeless. Yeah, people who are fucking drunk out the head from fucking drugs. And I passed a few down Gossett Street. on the way to fucking town who are still going out drinking, celebrating their holidays, celebrating their days off from work, or just getting drunk for the hell of it because it's Christmas. Yeah, and so, yeah, I walked past this bloke and his girlfriend. I thought, oh yeah, due to what I've experienced, they're just observing people, slim people's bodies, or their targets' bodies, against anyone else who's bigger. Now, funnily enough, when I went to the shop to exchange my mother's Christmas present, again, she accepted it at first, and then she says she's got too many boots, too many shoes. Fair enough, she showed me her new shoes and new boots that she got. And so, yeah, I said, I can get you some slippers, which at first she agreed to, and then in the end she said, no, just get your money back and just give me some money. So that's what I've done, and guess what? When I went into the shoe shop, I knew I'm going there. The bloke who I just described, he had his knee strapped. Yeah. And don't forget, these people are big. People who are big, who are obese, they're more likely to get injured because they're carrying too much weight. Extra weight. And it's putting pressure on the limbs. That's why obese people have all kinds of symptoms linked to walking problems, to knee problems, to hip problems. Yeah, because they put on so much weight. Yeah, their bodies can't cope with it. Yeah, and so this rugby player type, yeah, some coincidence. Yeah, even his partner appeared in the shoe shop I was in, looking around for shoes, and he couldn't find any. While I'm at the counter, exchanging, getting my money back on the present I bought from my mother. Yeah, and so yeah, you have to realise to your eyes, yeah, like you are being stalked and you're being captured 24 hours a day, and it's a big, massive tag team, back to relay team, where COVERT operators are already there in any direction you go from your vicinity, from your home, from your workplace. Yeah, they've got all the exits blocked. So that's a lot of manpower we're using, and that's why they have to be investigated. Yeah, they go OTT, trying to create customers, yeah, for their detaining system, for their isolating system, for their seek and destroy system, because it ain't caring. Yeah, when they're caring, they'll approach you and ask you if you've got any problems. When we're doing skullduggery, they're hiding on overt and covert operators as fraudsters, masking their identities, hiding their identities. So everyone should realise we're up to no good. Yeah, they are not caring people. They are animals who are going out to destroy people and trying to create careers and trying to steal off me all my football information. And I want everyone I've named, all the foreigners, kicked out of the UK and have their passports taken off them to teach them a fucking lesson. They don't come to the UK or to a foreign country, yeah, to steal and run around on Surveillance Street trying to destroy people who've been here longer than them. So that's going out to the Romanians, all the Eastern Europeans, the students, the college kids, yeah, the young kids, yeah, the families, yeah, who are the foreign families who have not been in the UK for very long, yeah, and think they've got a career here, think they've got a passport here. That includes the Bosnians, yeah, the Almazes and all his Bosnian people in TNT, yeah, and from Hill and around Hillfields, yeah, all the Romanians linked to Bogdan, kick him out of the fucking country and take all the minutes off them, yeah, all the Africans who work to SCS, the Africans they're using in the agencies that I've exposed in my new works organisation, yeah, all the foreign people that they are using who think they can come to the UK and shit on their people in their country, they can come to the UK and shit on people who've been here longer than them or on targets that have been listed by the local councils. Yeah, that's right. So the UK government, yeah, is to blame, yeah, for allowing sector workers and private detective agencies to rely on foreign people who can't even speak English and even got a grasp of the English laws or the English language, yeah, and think they can be bribed, yeah, or have a career or get a passport via aiding and abetting corrupted racketeering, surveillance monitoring gangs and private detective agencies who are trying to destroy targets like me, my mother, my brother, yeah, who do a lot better, yeah, without being surrounded every day because they're trying to sabotage our futures and our community and family living. That's what I am exposing the Coventry City, and I'm making sure the senior leaders in Coventry Council establishment, yeah, the management and all the offices get struck off, especially like Gerard, the social services manager, and all the social workers under him. I intend to destroy their careers the way they're trying to destroy me. Teach Gerard a lesson. Yeah, you're obsessed with me. You said it to my mother. Yeah, you're obsessed. Yeah, in my body, in my testicles. And I intend to imprison all the management, all the NHS people, yeah, all the police officers and all the Coventry people linked to the DOORMEN Association and linked, yeah, to the nightclubs, the pubs network, linked to young boys up and coming, Tony Chapman, Ryan Lewis and Ashley Mapp and all their generations, including Shelby and the people who lived in William Malcolm House and Vincent Wiles' house. Yeah, to get to the bottom of it all, yeah, Vincent Wiles' house has got tunnels in there, yeah, above people's properties. They've been doing it historically around them blocks of flats for decades and generations. They've done it in Spon End, so they're knocking the flats down, yeah, to hide all the tunnels that the councils have been given and made illegally for their system to detain people and do experiments on and do hidden case studies and research. The covert operators are hiding because they're doing hidden case studies and research. That's why they're hiding, and everyone needs to realise that. Yeah, they are not trustworthy people, especially when people keep exposing them year after year, like I am doing. So everybody, digest it all, analyse it all, and TRs all over UK. Work out how you got detained in family court protection. Yeah, right. Yeah, can't government investigate them and find out who's been making phone calls to social services, who's been telling stories, witness makers and statement makers. Yeah, because if no one ever gets arrested and they keep using this family court protection, yeah, then they have to be investigated because they are corrupted courts, yeah, taking the law into their own hands and making a mockery of the laws in the UK and around the world where they use these family court protection courts. So everybody, digest it all, psychoanalyse it all, enjoy the rest of your day.